colleagues who have come from Mexico, Taiwan, Thailand, Malaysia, India, all over the world. So our colleagues from Mexico are there. That's quite a long flight, so maybe a round of applause from them. If I've missed anyone, my apologies. But I have to thank my Yunus Center team. All of our colleagues from Yunus helped. And special thanks to, I think, my colleague Tanzina over here and my colleague Aziz, who has done the tech arrangements. So a big thank you to them. I think they've been the backbone of this academia dialogue. So to Aziz Pai, who's not here, and Tanzina, thank you very, very much. And we have Sadia, who was with Yunus Center, but now with AIT Thailand, who's done our tech, was behind the slides today. So thank you so much, Sadia. Now I would like to call upon stage Professor Mohammad Yunus for his closing remarks. One thing, after the closing remarks, we will be taking a photo where I would request the APC students to please come on stage. We can take a photo with Professor Yunus over here, and then we'll take a group photo. You stay on their seats over there. We'll take a photo from this angle. So the APC student photo will be over here, and the other photo will be wherever you're sitting. So thank you very, very much. This has been a really, really great academia dialogue. And again, big thank you to the APC family for your great, great arrangement. Thank you, everyone.
Hello, everybody. Let's give a big, big applause for organizing this session. Academia session is very important for us. This is very special. And I'm very happy this time the students are brought in. Usually we kept the academia session to the professors and researchers and so on. This is a very open session. Everybody participated, everybody could listen. Right from the beginning, we are putting our focus on the education system for a simple reason. I think young people should know that. The reason is all the trouble that we created for the world, everything. Global warming, wealth concentration, unemployment, terrible health situation, lack of health services for people. You name it, make a list. And you ask yourself, who created all these problems? Definitely it's not God creating all those problems for us. Of course, we created the problem for us. By creating the way, we figure out how to live our life, how to run our everyday life, what to look for, what to aim for. Because we developed some framework of our life globally, not just one country, one region. And these frameworks are built step by step over time in the campuses of the universities and colleges. It's not done outside. So I keep blaming the academia in general as a group. Blaming that they are the reason, their wrong thinking has made our life miserable. Not only miserable, it's pushing us in the direction of extinction. Our very survival is in question right now because they design things in a wrong way. Then you can list why, how they designed it wrong way. The issue that we are raising, if you are convinced that's where it will take place, in these beautiful classrooms and beautiful labs, the solution has to come from them too. So we are looking for solutions. That's why we have the Academia Conference, how to bring the solutions. And we keep talking about it, how to take steps. Luckily, universities are responding. That's why we are here. This is in the campus. They are not beating us up. Get out of the campus. They know they made terrible, terrible mistakes. So they have to go back, look through everything, and almost in many cases, you have to redesign it in a reverse way. If it was done this way, you have to go it this way. That much of difference. It's not just simply slightly adjustment. It's not slightly adjustment. For example, since the students are here, to give an example, we designed education system so that you get educated, whatever curriculum and all the design of the education is done. Back of the mind, that idea is you learn and get a degree, get a certificate to enable you to get a job. Job is the end of all our aspirations. If you get a job, your life is done. Now, continue. One day we'll retire with the retirement benefit if you're lucky. We are raising the question that is absolutely wrong idea. Why this is wrong idea? We're saying it's wrong idea because human beings are not born to take orders for somebody else. Human being is a free being. Human being is born with unlimited creative capacity. Creativity of a person and accepting a job by a person cannot go together. So I say kind of to hit the point, job is in the tradition of slavery. It's a form of slavery. You work for somebody, he or she pays for it, and he or she takes everything that you brought for him or her. So we are collecting things for our master. The better you do, they pat you on the back, good boy. Why can't we keep it ourselves? If we know how to do it, why am I bringing it, work hard and hand it over to him, give me a little thing for me? Number one. Number two, the moment you accept the job, you surrender your independence, your creativity. You cannot think for yourself anymore. You do only under instructions. You are asked to believe in things what your master believes. You cannot believe otherwise. Then you will lose your job. So I said, this is a completely wrong direction. Human beings are born as a free person, as a creative person, as an entrepreneur. So we are entrepreneurs. Somehow, education system drilled in our head, no, you have to go out and take orders. I said, that's the one worst thing that the education system has done. So we have to redesign the education system where you come and become very successful entrepreneurs. Because that's what you are. They are only preparing you to become entrepreneur. They said, no, not everybody is entrepreneur. I said, who says so? It looks like he is not an entrepreneur because environment told him that you have to find a job. I make it very simple by saying, look, finance, the little money that Gail Ferraro was explaining to you about her movie, You need a dollar to catch a dollar. Empty hand never picks up a dollar. You figured that out. Is it true? Does it make sense? In empty hand, you cannot catch a dollar. But if you have a dollar, you can catch a dollar. That's entrepreneurship. But for this entrepreneurship, somebody has to provide you that dollar because you're empty hand. Finance is the oxygen of entrepreneurship. Someone looks like absolutely incapable, cannot move, cannot think, look for your mercy, cannot live a life because he cannot feed himself or herself. I said, if you connect this person with finance, if you put money on the table, everybody around the table will become entrepreneur. With empty table, you can't make a move. Finance is the oxygen of entrepreneurship. The moment you connect a person with that oxygen, you become entrepreneur. But education system, the way we have done our theories, they forgot to do that. They created something called bank. And bank runs with two principles. The more you have, the more you get. If you have nothing, you get nothing. That's the principle globally. That's what designed in our classrooms. Then if you want to get the money, even if you have the money, you have to have collateral. You have to give something to the bank before they give you money. So we challenge that. That's why this whole idea of microcredit and poor women and lending money. So those poor illiterate women got $5, $10, $20 loan, became entrepreneurs. That's the whole story we are celebrating while you're here in Philippines. We are listening to the story yesterday from Andrea Zhang. Gail was referring to her, running a whole microcredit program in the United States, lending out billions of dollars. Not just few dollars to a few people, billions of dollars every year. And getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And the repayment rate is over 99%. No collateral, no identity check. Who are you? They don't have any documents. Most of them are immigrants. And they become entrepreneurs. They're taking this tiny loan and start a business in New York City, in Houston, in Dallas, wherever, in Los Angeles, San Francisco, everywhere. So they went wrong. So just one example. You went wrong one after another. Turn real creative human being into slaves through the education system. I said, I'll be designing colleges, universities, where you come and go out with businesses, run businesses. That's what we teach you here. They said, we don't have money. We said, we'll arrange the money. That's our job. Our job is to get you into the orbit. And then you fly. Not beg. You bring it out from the universities, colleges to beg at the mercy. Please give me a job. That's not the way education system should be working. That's why we focused everything that we do, focus on education system. We have to redesign it. No option. Because that's where we created the world which is killing itself. Global warming is created in the campus. Not somewhere else. They teach you, you have to make money. Making money is the thing for the world. So you go out and make money, destroy the whole world in the process. They didn't tell you make money with these conditions. There's no condition. So that's why it's so important for that. So we are here. We're very happy that our academic friends came here to discuss. This year, in the Social Business Day, something addition happened. We didn't have it before. We watched lots of videos this time. Thanks to you, Azimuth and Gail Ferraro and everybody else. This is very important chapter. We came to the campuses, we came to talk to the students, talk, like their teachers talk. But the moment you see the videos, makes very clear. It's real. It's a documentary. It's not you're not shooting something on your set. So we see this is a big power, thanks to you who are doing that. And thanks to Bishwajit, who is now coming up with a series of these videos and documentaries to communicate to the new generation. Because your task is to undo the world that we have created, your previous generation have created. Nothing short of that. If you continue in the same world way, it's over. The game is over. We don't allow the game to be over. Game is not over yet. We'll play around and make sure game is changed. That's our task. So this is very important thing that we have been discussing, how to produce all those things so that we can, today is a social media world and communication world, so we can communicate to the young people. Look, take charge of this world. Your seniors have not only failed, they literally dug graves for us. We have to undo that. Maybe they say, oh, he's saying this is not going to work. Yes, they can say that. But at the same time, you have to show what will work. But this is not working. You cannot continue with the work with the way we run the world. So we have to create a new world. And that's where we talk about this civilization is a civilization which will kill itself. Self-destructive civilization. And we are promising to ourselves together, we want to create a new civilization. New civilization which will undo everything that we have been doing. Create a new one. That's where this communication to the young people becomes. Our focus is on the young people. Because the older generation cannot do that. Their mind is already contaminated. They cannot think anything else, what they have learned. Only the young people can learn differently. So that's our task, to come to you, to take it over. And do the things, undo the things which was done before, and do the things which is needed to be done. And for fast communication, the videos and communications become very important. Second thing we have been doing in this discussion this year here in Manila is about pulling up a sort of a textbook, put all the ideas in one place so that young people can understand what this is all about. So we have been discussing that, who will contribute in which chapter, how it will be done, so that there's some written material. One is the visual material, and there's the written material. This is number 2. Number 3, which is very important for us, and I'll mention, see how it makes sense to you, the young people here. Create 3-0 clubs. We always talk about world of 3 zeros. 0 net carbon emission, 0 wealth concentration, 0 unemployment. So how to bring close to yourself? So create a club of 5 young people. And create your world of 5 people. World is 8 billion people, too many. We cannot think about that. But we can definitely think about me and four of my friends. And do things to undo things. Establish 3-0 for yourself, for your 5 people, and become 3-0 person, that I do not contribute to all the problems. I'm not the one responsible for it. Free yourself. If you can free yourself, that is the beginning of the new civilization. Because this civilization is tipped into this crime of destroying this planet. So we have to get out of that. So that's very essential thing that we do. So we create just a 3-0 club, 3 friends over there. And we become zero waste people. We don't waste things. Every day, whatever we waste, we are digging graves for ourselves. We're under the heap of waste and finish ourselves. And that's the way it is gradually getting speedier and speedier. World is getting under the heap of wastes. So how to make myself a zero waste person? This is a question of habit, nothing else. If I don't do it, it's done, finish. It's not about persuading somebody. I have persuaded myself, I don't want to do that. I don't want to use plastic, because once I do that, I am adding to my grave, making grave fast forward. I don't want to buy anything, very dramatic thing, don't want to buy, particularly things that I don't need. Because the more I buy, the more waste I create. So this is in contradiction to what the economics textbook would tell you. Economic textbook is written how to encourage you to buy so that the economy can flourish. So some people get lots of money out of it. That's only helping yourself or all of us digging our grave. So those are the things. So the 3-0 club, that is another important thing we have been discussing. How to expand it. That's where our people with the skill of communication becomes important. So while you go out of the room, young people, find out how much of it makes sense to you. How much of the step you want to take. Nobody's forcing you anybody. But it's your world. Our turn is over. You are the one taking over. And would you rather take it to the old way of doing things and kill yourselves and kill the future? Your children, your grandchildren? No chance to survive? So that is a question we have to answer, all of us. That's where education system is all about. That should be, it should be. So we are very happy that you invited us to hold our academia conference here. And we'll keep in touch with you and see what we can do together. And 3-0 Club is a good way to connect yourself with other 3-0 clubs around the world. Right now there are 4,000 plus 3-0 clubs around the world. Find your friends, what they are doing, what you want to do. Simple thing, little steps, that's about it. I hope we can do that. And thank you for inviting us and giving us this opportunity. I hope you enjoyed participating with us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Yunus, and thank you all for joining today's session. Am I being heard? Okay, let me sit over here. Thank you all for joining the session, and I hope this was a good day for everybody. We really look forward to the next Social Business Academia conference coming up next year. So please keep in touch if you want to get involved in some of these events coming up. But noting the fact that this is the very first time we invite students into this conversation, we want to picture the moment. So I want to invite all of the students to come on stage and join us to take a group photo with Professor Yunus. Come on up and don't be shy. Thanks. All the students. Hello? Like half of it. So let's see. Come on, come on. Come on. Feel free to sit in the front. Feel free to sit in the front. Hello. Beautiful. Maybe you can. Wonderful. Let's do the 3-0 sign with your hands. So as the students come out, I invite you to take a seat back into the stage. And we're going to take a picture on the other way. So the photographer is going to go on stage and capture everybody in the conference, since we cannot all fit into the stage space. So please stay in the room, and we'll just take a group photo in the other direction. Thank you, Professor. I think we'll take one last one. So yeah, I guess we'll take another last one with you in the front and everybody else. I guess so. It's a lot of people. Let's go up. You want to say? I mean, we're just closing, right? So just instructions. Hi everyone. So if I can invite those in the back of the room to come into the front, and we'll just take a group photo with everybody. But
Yeah.
we cannot fit on the stage, so from this
We'd
angle.
like to take a group photo, so if everyone can please sit in the middle chairs, that would be really helpful. It'd be a group photo, everyone close together, no empty seats, please.
Please join us. Please be part of the photo. Yes. Um, For those in the back of the room, if you can come to the front, that would be wonderful. Thank you.
In the middle section, please, everyone, if you can kindly stand, the photo's going to turn out really well. You'll find these photos on our social media, so please do check at Yunus Center and Yunus Social Business Center Facebook pages. So everyone in the middle, please. It's going to be an amazing picture. Okay, everyone do the 3 zeros, please, like this. Thank you very much. Thank you, Jonathan, my co-MC. Thank you. We conclude the academia dialogue here now. Thank you very much.